same stops, and it allowed us to be better defensively because now we're making shots, so we can set our defense.
Being able to get Paul off the floor after 3 quarters, that he gets to.
Yeah, and he played too many minutes at that point anyway. Murphy, that was already at 29, I think. So I was going to not put him in, no matter what the score was, until the last 5, if they had made a run. So because I'm just, you're really conscious of minutes, especially with him still. I mean, he's still working his way back.
Are you liking what you're seeing out of Paul as he kind of from 1 quarter or game to the next?
He's pretty good.
He looks like he's starting to kind of get.
Yeah, he is. You can see it. He's getting his rhythm. Where he hasn't gotten yet, and it's coming, is this, one-on-one ISO game. You can see, I always tell guys, when you miss a ton of games and don't play, and just think he hadn't played since last year, and when you think about it, the ball handling is the last to come, because you can train all you want. You don't play at that speed in the summer. And then all of a sudden you're trying to move, your mind and your body is going, but your hands usually don't work very well. But he's getting it.
Did you notice that pass picked up an assist tonight?
Yeah, see? Yeah. We told him he was threatening Yinka. But that was nice. I mean, he's getting it. He really is. He's moving the ball. He had a couple other ones where he doesn't get the assist, but he gets the hockey assist, and he's been doing that better. So, but I don't want him thinking pass too much. Honestly, he's a scorer, and you don't want to screw him up. You don't want him passing too much. He passes to the basket. Yeah, it's nice. I haven't been able to do this, and I don't know. I did it last year to end with Jeff when we went small and they stayed big. But it's rare you can come out of a timeout and run a pick and roll for a pop for the big. It's actually an ISO for him to take someone off the dribble. That's just nice to have. I've not had that. I don't think I've ever had that.
Speaking of minutes, Mark, is he kind of like Brandon kind of relied to keep his minutes?
Yeah, he does. And Brandon's so important for us because, we take him out, Kevin out at the first quarter at 7. You don't lose offensively when Kevin comes out. You lose some defense for sure. But Brandon rebounds well still too. So, and I got to say, I thought Avery was sensational tonight. He missed some shots early, and a lot of people were making a lot of talk about his shots, but his defense was infectious. I thought it changed the game. I thought he was phenomenal defensively.
That sequence he had where he get the blue and versatile.
Yeah.
One of the better sequences he's had.
Yeah, because he hadn't had a lot. So, but you're right. I mean, that's when Avery gets that, the other part will come. When he understands that he's a great defensive player, the offensive stuff will come. And I just think it's very young for young guys because they want to be an offensive player, and it affects their minds. But you can see them slowly getting in, and our guys are encouraging. When he was up turning the ball, you can hear our whole bench, like cheering for him.
Yeah, he's a guy that you.
Honey Badger.
He's a guy that you guys have singled out from the very beginning was an NBA defensive.
Yeah, but we singled it out, but he didn't yet. I think sometimes, listen, they get it at some points, and sometimes they don't. Avery's clearly getting it.
Is he starting to slow down his pace a little bit?
Yeah, you can see that. He had a couple of turnovers in the end of the second quarter, and I thought both times only because he was trying to do too much with the ball. In the second half, I thought he was the exact opposite of that. He let it come to him, and then he finally made a shot. I always talk about the basketball guys. They don't take care of you if you do it right, if you just play the game the right way.
Rebounding is something that you guys had good issues with that before, but tonight, you're better than
Yeah, I just look now. I think rebounding overall this year, we've been okay. We've had some games here and there, but I like our rebounding. I like Brandon on the glass. I thought Chris gave us a lift tonight with his energy. The subs in the third quarter early, I was looking at who was the most athletic and who could give us the most energy. And that's why we had the group with Chris and Brandon and Keon and Avery with the start. It just gave us speed and athleticism.
Something about the luxury of having it.
Hmm? Oh, I didn't know that. Rondo didn't have a board? That's unusual. I got something to get on him about that. I thought the other key was just 3 turnovers in the second half. We had 10 in the first half. And 10 turnovers at the pace of the game. The game was at a very snail, it was a slow pace. So 10 was like 20. you know, first half. The second half, just after was good.
Talk, I know you don't want to make excuses, but how much of the stagnation in that first half was just looking for a second option beyond Paul offensively?
Well, it was some of that, yeah. And you know, the one thing Ray does give you is movement because he's the mover. You know, he's the guy flying around and it sets up a lot of stuff we do. Having said that, I thought we were very impatient. I thought we looked for the first pass and then go into an ISO instead of the second and the third pass and the second and the third pick. We didn't do anything strategically different except for we did what we should do in the first half.
Limiting a team to 70 points, you have to like what you see from top to bottom defensively from you guys. Starting to click.
Yeah, it is. You know, listen, the first two games, I felt terrible for Longo because I thought we were fighting. You know, we were a little out of sync. We're turning the ball over, and that's what gave everyone the impression we wasn't playing defense. Well, you can't play defense when you have 25 turnovers against the Miami Heat. You know, there's no defense to be played, and you know now you can see our defense starting to settle in, and I think our bench guys are starting to get it.
Well, you mentioned about a week ago that each one liked to get a little more on there, but you stuck with him. He's starting to get. Did you have to talk to him at all?
No, I just think sometimes they read the paper. You know, you never know. You never know. Competition is a very healthy thing, but he's getting it. There's no doubt. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Doug.
Hey, Doug.